expected to arrive in Enugu on the 25th of this month ahead of comprehensive inspection scheduled for the 26th, 27th, and the exercise will culminate on the 28th with unveiling of the official Coast City Games logo and mascot by the local organizing committee. While we give the major organizing committee the thumbs up for at least trying to put things in place to organize the National Sports Festival. But then again, I would still like to say for those that are going to inspect facilities, because it has been a normal case once we come to National Sports Festival, we will have athletes going for National Sports Festival. One major issue is accommodation. So while checking facilities, I think they should also check on accommodation, because we've had previous sports festival where we had the athletes sleeping in school hostels, and they use firewood to cook outside for them and all of that.
So there was a news. It wasn't not the Super Eagles itself when they were sleeping on the floors of hotels.
That's even at Super Eagles level.
Super Eagles level. So we need to do better in the aspect of providing the necessary amenities. We have to do better.
All right, we hope the delegation that are inspecting the Enugu for the national inspection delegates for the Enugu National Sports Festival do a proper job. Let's move away from that. Let's quickly talk about the Nigerian Premier Football League. For Plateau United Football Club, they have suspended their proposed logo modification following concern raised by stakeholders. The club announced that it planned to redesign its logo, but it has been put on hold for further consultation. Officials said 3 new designs will be presented for stakeholders to review and select from, while the current logo remains the club official emblem. The decision aims to ensure broader input consensus before any permanent change in the logo implementation. My question this morning is, for a club like Plateau United, should logo be the issue at hand when the league is resuming on the 28th and 30th of August? Should changing of logo be the priority?
You see, in Nigeria generally, let's not even focus on the sports world now. Nigeria generally, we have an issue of misplaced priorities. So it is what is showing here. And logo itself, even before they publish the first one, there should be a body where they will examine. A commission that would examine before you bring it out. So it should not have been an issue. Them now going.
We should not even hear of it.
We should not even have heard of it. You get, so them now going.
They should just come and tell us they have a new logo.
A new logo, because before you publish something, there will be let's say movie now. You
sorted yourself out. Yeah.
You review the logo and everything, and I feel like the stakeholders should also see things before you make decisions. The stakeholders should be aware. And even they have been aware, they will not have to go through this stress again. All
right, the next story we'll talk about is one that has had a lot of Nigerian football fans. If you follow the Nigerian Premier Football League, we don't know what is going on right now. But first off, the Katsina United announced the death of their newly signed player, Chinedu Ozo. Ozo passed away following a medical emergency during the club's preseason friendly against Niger Tornadoes at the Muhammad Dikko Stadium, Katsina. That was yesterday. This was according to Katsina United. They further went on their official Twitter handle on X, Twitter now known as X, at Katsina United. They tweeted, "We mourn the tragic passing of our newly signed player Ozo Chinedu following a medical emergency during today's friendly match against Niger Tornadoes FC. Our thoughts and prayers and strength are with his family and loved one. Rest on, warrior." Now remember, Ozo recently joined Katsina United from Kano Pillars. It's a new signing. And also, we've been getting a statement from the MPFL also expressing condolence to Katsina United and the players' family. But unverified reports now on social media across various social media platforms has it that Chinedu Ozo has been taken to hospital and is in intensive care unit. On Heartland FC, their Twitter handle at HeartlandFC_NG, they posted latest update on Chinedu Ozo. Reliable sources say Chinedu Ozo has been moved from the mortuary to hospital after reportedly showing signs of movement. He is currently on oxygen and medics are working to revive him. Ozo, we believe in God for a second chance. May God restore you. And also at Puja Media on Twitter, he tweeted, they brought him back. He tweeted updates. They brought him back to the hospital from the mortuary after they discovered his hands is shaking. Also, other handles like Nigerian Stories has also tweeted that Chinedu Ozo has been taken back to hospital from the mortuary after they noticed movements in his hands, and he's currently on oxygen and in the ICU. And early this morning, efforts to reach the media officer of Katsina United for clarity on this issue have proved abortive. But we are keeping close tabs on this story and see how it develops. But the question is, what went wrong? Why are we getting conflicting reports?
If I had not seen the news while I was scrolling today, I entered Google. At least we can trust Google to some extent, and Google stated that the miraculous survival of Katsina United defender, meaning Google recognized that he is back.
But there have been no official statement from the club, from the MPFL, from the National Sports Commission. No official handle now has stated that this young man is alive. But from the official statement of the club and even the MPFL said he's dead. Heartland FC now tweeted that they are getting a report that he's back to hospital. We are keeping close tab on the story. We cannot definitely say this is it or this is that. So we are just bringing the report as it is developing.
But my disturb is, did I get a medical report?
That is another question. Was it certified medically
that he is dead? Because after collapsing on field, the next stop should be the hospital, not the mortuary.
Even before he's moved to hospital, because I watched the video, it's on Twitter, how the young man was moved after he collapsed. He was bundled. It's not an ambulance. It was like a Toyota Matrix vehicle. Was bundled in it. We saw when Ericsson collapsed on the pitch. He was stabilized. There was a defibrillator brought on the field to stabilize the young man before he was moved.
If we are looking at this topic now, if we are to take this topic, we do think because it is not a matter of life and death, probably that's why
it is now.
Urgency has not been, very, very that efficient. Let's say issue of accommodation, issue of transportation, we have seen casualties. But now it is a matter of life and death. It should not have occurred when they knew the news would be published. They should have at least brought an ambulance. That is like a shame on the Nigerian Professional Football League globally, because other people are watching too, not only Nigerians.
Of course.
And such car is used to transport a professional player.
The car was even brought on the pitch.
Not a leg injury. He collapsed, dead. That's so bad. That's so bad. It's not encouraging at all.
It's not encouraging, and this would not be the first time we are hearing reports of players collapsing in the Nigerian Premier Football League and losing their lives. And I think the Football House should do better in terms of how players are treated and emergency services in the Nigerian Premier Football League. First responders, we need to make sure these things are put in place. And it is quite sad. It's quite sad that we are hearing stories like this. But with what is going on now, well, we'll keep our fingers crossed. 1:30 p.m.
We're hoping for the best.
Yes, 1:30 p.m. later today, Sports Lounge will be on air, and we are monitoring that story as it develops. We'll bring you current situation and updates on that story. All right, quickly before we leave the studio, let's quickly talk about the Women African Cup of Nations. The semi-finals is going down today. 6 p.m. Nigerian time, Algeria will be taking on Mali, while 9 p.m. Nigerian time, Morocco will be taking on Cameroon. For Cameroon now, there is bit of tension in their camp over unpaid qualification bonuses ahead of their semi-final match. Now, according to Cameroonian sports media outlets, players are demanding payment bonuses owed to them for their victory over Nigeria in the tournament. So this is not just a Nigerian team. It's not a Nigerian team.
It's an African thing.
So the Cameroonian players are quite the extension, and they are protesting and demanding for their bonus for defeating Nigeria in that particular one. And of course, Assistant Oshola has apologized to Nigerians for the exit of the 10-time champions of the Women African Cup of Nations.
Captain's apology.
And also the NFF chairman or president has also apologized. That's talking about Musa Gasol. We will take a look at all these later today, 1:30 p.m. Yes, on Sports Lounge. These apologies, do they fly, or should we just take it the way it is? And not forgetting, all hope is not lost for the Super Eagles. We'll be playing, not Super Eagles, the Super Falcons on Thursday playoff against
This issue
Bayana.
of calculation to qualify for World Cup is becoming
the calculators are
the
back.
same thing happened for the men.
The
For
Super
the men
Eagles,
team too.
yes,
It's not
they are back.
encouraging.
And they're not forgetting later today the Super Cup will be played. That is PSG taking on Aston Villa. Remember, PSG, they are the champions, winners of the UEFA Champions League, while Aston Villa, they are the winners of the Europa League. So tonight, 9 p.m. Nigerian time, I'll be taking a look at who will just pick the first trophy of the season between PSG and Aston Villa. That will be the convenient points. We'll be drawing the curtains on Premier Sports this beautiful Wednesday morning. I've been your host, Ojake Ozoya, and Olaoluwa Onosonya. Until when next you come your way, 1:30 p.m. to be precise, for Sports Lounge later today. Have yourselves a lovely midweek. Bye for now.